evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for your warm welcome. My name is Kris Wrobel, and today I'd like to share with you an experience that I hope will be magical. I'm so glad to be I'm so happy and enthused to be performing again for the Co-op Credit Union. All right, this next piece of magic is very special to me. It's special to me because it was given to me as a gift. It's a gift. See, here's, as a matter of fact, I keep it in the gift box that it was originally in. Here's my name on the front of the box, and on the back of the box it tells you who the gift was from. It was from my mom. My mom was actually a high school physics teacher, and in physics, as a high school physics teacher, she got to mess around with a lot of scientific things, physics things that seemed like magic, and so I loved it when she gave me this, because this combines my love of magic with science and one of my favorite things, soda. And this one happens to be zebra juice. Zebra juice you cannot find at your local Walmart. You have to go to like one of those specialty shops in downtown Black River Falls. You know, the ones that sell old-time candy and soda. Anyway, the zebra juice follows different rules than regular science rules. Science rules, you know, there's the idea that an object in motion stays in motion, or what goes up must come down. Those are science principles. Or E equals MC hammer. Maybe I got that wrong. Anyway, this is kind of unusual with this, is that it doesn't follow the rules of science. Now the arrow on the tube tells you the direction of the bottle. So we take the tube and we put the tube over the bottle and we go upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down, and look, the bottle's upside down. Right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up, and no magic there, right? But here's where it gets a little weird. That arrow tells you the direction of the bottle, but it can be switched. So watch. We take the tube and place it over the bottle. We put our hand on top. We go upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down, flip it around, and look. The bottle stays the same way as the arrow. Isn't that goofy? All right, let's try it again. Right side, or upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down, flip it around, and the bottle goes the direction of the arrow. So there we are. Wow, that's weird, isn't it? It just doesn't follow the rules of science. I'll tell you what, let's bring it down a notch. We'll go 3 times, right? So the bottle, the arrow shows that the bottle is going upward. We go upside down, right side up, upside down, flip it around, and what happens? The bottle is upside down. It's right side up. All right, right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down, flip it around, and look, the bottle goes back. That's what we call fizzy physics, ladies and gentlemen, fizzy physics. I'll tell you what, you know, this is one of my favorite tricks to perform. I think it's time for a drink of some zebra juice. Hold on a second. Let's take a drink of this. Oh, man. It tastes kind of funny. Oh man, tastes like zebra. Zebra juice, fizzy physics is one of my favorite tricks to perform because it was a gift from my mom and because it makes the audience say, wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a trick for you that is a piece of classic magic. And so I'm gonna need a volunteer from the audience. Is there somebody in the audience? Yes, yes, please. Come on up here. Stand right there. Or stand right there, actually. Stand right there. And what's your name?
Allison.
Allison. Allison is a member of the Co-op Credit Union staff, if you see her buttons. So she's helping out today. Thanks for doing this, Allison. Allison, have you ever helped a magician before?
Nope.
Okay, well, there's a first time for everything. You know, what's interesting about this is a lot of people think magic is all about the fancy handkerchiefs and unusual props, but in fact, a lot of magic is practical magic. And practical magic is done with things you find around the house, right like this piece of rope, for instance. So, your job is, all you have to do is do the cutting of the rope, and then the other thing that you're going to do is come up with a magic word. You'll have to come up with 3 different magic words in this. All right, are you ready, Allison? I love that you have the name tag on, by the way, because I'll never forget your name. All right, Allison, we have a piece of rope. Can you see the piece of rope? All right. All right, Allison, I'm going to take the rope and go like this, and you say stop somewhere on that piece of rope. All right? All right, ready?
Stop.
Right there. Okay, take the rope and cut the rope. Now, remember, these are pink things are my fingers, so don't cut that. Very sharp scissors. Perfectly done. What a wonderful job. Let's hear it for Allison, everyone. Yay! Okay, Allison, you have that magic word. Are you thinking of one? All right, so we take the ends of the rope like so, Allison. You got it? What's the magic word, Allison?
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig! What a great word! And just like that, the rope becomes one solid piece of rope. How did you do that? Allison, I'll tell you what. Let's do it again. Let's have you cut the rope one more time. Right there. Perfectly done. All right, let me just trim it up a little bit here. I like to get the ends even. I don't think this is working. Oh, here we go. Gotta get, there we go. All right, hold on to the scissors. All right, you hold on to that end of the rope. I'll hold on to this one. What's the magic word this time, Allison?
Elephant.
Elephant, elephant. And pull on the rope. Look at that. And the rope restores itself one more time. Can you believe it? Let's hear it for Allison. Yay! All right, Allison, I know you're wondering how this is done, so I'm going to teach you and everybody else how it's done. We take the rope and we actually do find the middle of the rope. We bring the middle up to the top and we actually do cut the rope. So cut the rope, perfectly done. All right. All right. So after you cut the rope, the trick is to use some misdirection. You say, look, there's an otter on the river out there. And while everybody's looking at the otter on the river, this is what you're doing. You're secretly tying a knot into the rope. Quickly, under the watchful eye of the audience, which is now directed towards that otter out there, we have a rope that's tied together. However, you don't show the audience this piece of knot under the rope. You cover it with your hand and you say, grab onto that end, grab onto this end, and you say, look, it's restored. And the audience goes wild with applause. Unfortunately, I know what you're thinking. What if I'm right-handed? Well, then you take the rope, hold on to that. Then you take the rope, you take the knot, and you slide that knot. Or you slide it completely off the rope, just like that. Give it to your spectator, and the rope becomes whole again, and the audience goes wild. Here you go, Allison. Take this home and practice on those knot tricks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Well done. Okay, before we begin our next trick, everybody, I'd like to remind you at the end of the show, there will be an interactive trick, once again, for you to perform at home, all by your lonesome. Maybe you have a few people in the room that you can show the trick to as you're doing it, and you will need the following. you will need a deck of cards, but in fact, you only need 9 cards. So if you want to get ready for the end of the show, take 9 cards, they can be any cards, and just count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards and only 9 cards. No jokers, okay? So any random 9 cards, and put those aside and you'll be able to follow along and do some virtual magic right in your own home at the end of the show. All right, I'd like to tell you the story of Ellie the elephant. Have you heard of Ellie the elephant? She's a very famous circus elephant. Here's a picture of Ellie the elephant. She's a very famous circus elephant, and she has a special talent. And this story tells you how her talent was discovered. You see, Ellie the elephant wasn't always in the circus following, the clowns and the acrobats with the big balloons and everything. No, Ellie started out someplace much different. She started out in the jungle. And these handkerchiefs are going to represent the jungle. Now, the jungle had big giant trees, and the trees were tangled up at the top, and I'm going to tie these together to kind of show you what I mean here. They were tangled together at the top just like this. All right, let's tie a better knot. They were tangled together at the top, and they created a sort of canopy. Now the canopy created an excellent place to cover Ellie from the elements, meaning it kept the sun off her back and the rain off her head. She lived in the jungle and she was very happy. It was a wonderful place to live, but Ellie, she was kind of adventurous and she liked to go walking, and in fact she walked out of the jungle. She should have stayed there, but she walked out of the jungle and she walked out into the sands of the desert. The sands of the desert. Here we go. Sands of the desert. And Ellie was walking in the sands of the desert, and all of a sudden, she didn't see it. She slipped and fell into it, a pit. She fell into the pit. Oh, poor Ellie. What a pity. And you know what happened? She disappeared. In fact, she's already gone. Yep, she's not in there. I'm telling you, she's gone. She's really gone. Almost. Hold on, she's gone. See, you guys don't believe me, do you? I'm trying to fool you right here. Tell you what. I think she really is gone. Let me see. Look, she's gone. Oh, wait a minute. I do know this story, I'm telling you. Ellie really did disappear. You see, at the bottom of the pit, let me explain, there was a mouse. And the mouse frightened the elephant, Ellie. Elephants are afraid of mice. And you know what happened? At that very minute, she jumped, leaped out of there, and leaped into the air, and she ended up, 1, 2, 3, right in between those jungle trees. And her parents saw that and said, Ellie, if you can do that, you belong in a circus. And so, that's where she is today. She's in the circus. Let's hear it for Ellie the elephant and her amazing talent for the circus. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what this is? What? Oh, I haven't, no. Oh, I think somebody came up with it. That's right, it's a hat. Look at that. Some people are more amazed with this part of the trick than the actual trick itself. What do magicians usually pull from a hat? Does anybody know? That's right, a rabbit. And today we have this little rabbit. That's the rabbit we're pulling from the hat today. Today I'd like to share with you a trick that I came up with that reminded me of my childhood. when I was younger, we used to have a set of alphabet blocks. The alphabet blocks consisted of a set of 26 different blocks, all different colors. And me and my brothers and sisters would actually play a game with the blocks. We'd take all the blocks, dump them into a box, and that box would hold the letters, and we'd reach in without looking in the box, and we'd grab one of the alphabet letters, and we'd try to come up with a word that the letter, you know, would represent. So like the first one might be apple. So we'd take that and put it on the side, and then the next one might be, think of a word, people. I can't think of one. Can you guys help me? Yeah. Okay, I'm getting some word. Boat, yes. Yep. Bat, that's good, bat. Let's go with bat. Bat. So, and then we go through the whole entire alphabet. C, let's see. C could be cat. Of course, this got kind of boring, you know, because we got to use words that were a little more lengthy. So as we got older, we actually tried to come up with words that were more difficult or unusual. Things that were, so we played games. Who can get the longest word? Who can come up with the word the fastest? So instead of something simple like, I don't know, like bat, we come up with boomerang for B. Now, do you guys know what a boomerang is? A boomerang is, some people think of it as a toy. You throw it. But what's important about a boomerang? It always comes back to you. So B is for boomerang in this case. Next, let's go with, what would be the letter A? The letter A. And what could letter A stand for? Come up with some words, people. I'm listening. Shout them at the screen. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. How about, I heard somebody say avocado. Avocado. Let's make the A stand for avocado. That's a good one. So far we have boomerang, avocado, and last but not least we have the C, and that would stand for some words. Okay, come on, come up with some words, people. All right, yeah. Calliope? Calligraphy. Oh, that's kind of a tough one. I'll never be able to remember that. How about, I heard somebody say crocodile. Crocodile. Let's go with crocodile. There we go. So crocodile. And now we spell another word, the word cab. But we haven't really seen any magic yet, have we? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's try a little magic. A little magic. Watch carefully, everyone. Snap our fingers. Say the magic words, Co-op Credit Union, and look what happens. Oh, what happened? The B disappeared. I wonder, wait a minute. What did the B stand for? Boomerang, that's right. And what does a boomerang do? A boomerang always comes back to you. The boomerang. And there's the B. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thanks for sticking around, everybody, to the end of the show. This is our last trick. And remember, this is the virtual trick that you'll be performing in your own home with your own cards. So remember to get those 9 cards, if you haven't done that, 9 playing cards. And they can be any 9 cards. Make sure you count the cards out and make sure there are no jokers in the cards. All right, let's begin. First of all, everyone, let's count out the cards to make sure we have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. And I'm gonna look at my cards. Nope, I have no jokers. So, your cards are gonna be completely different from my cards. So to begin with, we're gonna have you select one of the cards, and I'm going to have everybody select. And since I don't know what your cards are, everybody has different cards. I want you to just deal out. This is how we'll do this. We'll spread the cards in our hand like you're playing a game of cards, and we'll pick the third card from the back. So in this case, I'm going to flip it around. The third card from the back will be the 5, 9, the king. Okay, so in my case, it'll be the king, but in your cards, it'll be different. So pick that third card, and you don't really have to take the card out. All you have to do is remember that card. So the king of hearts for me, for you, it's something else. So, okay, get the king of hearts out of your mind. Remember your own card. Don't forget it. Flip the pack of cards over and put them in your hand. Now, we're going to mix these cards up, but we're going to mix them up in a way that's individualistic to every person doing the trick. All right, are you following along? Great. All right, so the first thing I'd like you to do is to spell out the card that you had. Now, we're not counting the number, we're spelling out the card. So in my case, I would spell out K-I-N-G, but you're gonna take one card off for each letter. So K-I-N-G, that's my cards. Your cards might be a 10, so you'll spell out T-E-N, just like that. Once you've spelled out your card, take the rest of the packet that you're holding in your hand and place it on top. All right, square those cards up, make them nice and neat. Now every card's middle name is of, so take your packet again, put it in your hand, and we're gonna spell out the word of, O-F. Everybody has that one the same, don't they? All right, so now we'll take the rest of the packet and put it on top, and we're mixing them up. Everybody's doing this differently, of course. And last is the suit. So we're gonna spell out the suit. In my case, it was hearts. In your case, it's gonna be something different. So I'm gonna spell it out. And I'll take the cards and put them on top, just like that. All right, place the cards down in front of you, and here's where the magic comes in. I have to do that. Here's where the magic comes in. Take the packet of cards and spell out the word magic. M-A, follow along with me, G-I, and on the C, we're gonna flip that card, and look at that, ladies and gentlemen, my King of Hearts, did it work for you? Yes, yes, it worked for everybody in the room. Wonderful. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to the show, our virtual show here at Co-op Credit Union. It is a pleasure to be invited into your home through this virtual platform. Remember, magic is about mystery, and magic teaches us that things that seem impossible, like getting over this pandemic, are truly possible. And that is truly what magic is about. Thank you, and have a great evening.